should be shaking your dang on head at yourself.
I ain't did.
You always doing. You was doing 3 days ago in Houston. What is you blowing up and saying all these inaccuracies for to these people? You always doing that. You always doing. No, it ain't accurate. No, it's not actually accurate. You said to me that when we were married, I was going to hotels cheating on you. That's a goddamn lie.
I didn't say you wanted to.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say that you was.
Yes, you did.
There's
and
a
you've said it
possibility.
multiple times.
There's a possibility, because like me.
Well, we know you were
It's
cheating.
okay. Okay. I'm sorry for that.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Not sorry
I knew
for
they was
cheating.
going to destroy what we had. All this, it wouldn't have been like it is.
What started as quiet whispers behind the scenes has now exploded into a storm that no one saw coming. Melody's mother, a woman who has stayed silent for years, just stepped out of the shadows, and this time, she isn't holding back. What she said about Nell Fluchter has left fans stunned, insiders panicking, and even the cast unsure of what happens next. This isn't just another public feud. It's personal, emotional, and decades in the making. Because when a mother decides she's had enough, when she finally stands up to protect her child, she doesn't care who gets burned in the process.
Well, at midnight, Melody Shari Rogers released her statement stating that she would no longer be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. After 9 seasons of sharing her life with us, she has decided to part ways with the show.
The shocking part? She didn't just hint at the truth, she named names. She called out Nell directly, accusing her of manipulation, deceit, and control behind closed doors. Fans are calling it one of the boldest moments in this show's entire history. But here's the thing. To really understand why Melody's mom finally broke her silence, we have to go back to the moment this quiet tension began. Before this explosion ever reached the public, things between Melody and Nell Fluchter had been quietly breaking down for a long time.
A wrap for Melody Shari Rogers on Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's officially announced that she will not be returning to the reality TV series. Look, there have been a lot of signs that Melody was done with OWN, that she was done with Carlos, because she unfollowed him, she said some things on social media, and most recently, she revealed some things about her issues with the show and how it's being produced, and someone, a producer, on her show basically wanted to be her TV manager, and when she said no, she felt as if there was retaliation.
At first, Nell wasn't seen as a villain. In fact, she used to be one of Melody's biggest supporters. They were close, or at least that's how it looked to everyone else. Nell was charming, clever, and knew exactly how to make people trust her. She made Melody feel like she was safe, like someone finally had her back in an industry full of snakes. But over time, that bond turned into something darker. Melody started noticing little things, scenes that were edited to make her look bad, conversations twisted in ways that didn't match reality, storylines that painted her as the problem instead of the victim.
What's up, Instagram? Listen, really quickly, a lot of y'all been inboxing me. Some of you have been texting me, asking me what is going on, what is up with this video that Martell Holt has decided to post today. I really don't know. I have no idea where his mind is, why the hell he done took it to social media at that. However, since he keeps saying he got some stuff to get off his chest and he got to put the truth out and all of that, then I'm gonna get some stuff off my chest too. Like, it's not gonna be no one-sided anything ever. So I'm waiting just like y'all, and I'm waiting to hear what his truth is, so that way I can go ahead and put my truth out as well. You know what I'm saying? And my truth gonna be the truth. So I'm waiting like you guys. I don't know what he's thinking. Kind of disappointed, to be honest, because I thought we had gotten past the whole going to social media thing, but it's all good. But y'all can stop inboxing me, because I don't know. I'm waiting too.
And the most painful part? Those decisions weren't random. They were approved, even crafted by Nell. Behind the cameras, Melody felt trapped. She tried to stay professional, to not let the world see her pain. But when every scene, every meeting, and every word you say is used against you, even the strongest person reaches a breaking point. Melody's mother had watched this happen in silence for years. She'd seen her daughter go from bright and confident to anxious and tired. She saw how Nell would smile in Melody's face, then whisper something different in production meetings. But still, Melody's mother stayed quiet. She believed that keeping the peace was the only way to protect her daughter's career. That silence didn't last forever.
I'm gonna do it. I want to do it. You know,
I'm ready.
right. And then, you know, the good thing about it is I was thinking with you guys having 7 days on and 7 days off, the 7 days that you have them, I can make sure I'm here in Huntsville in case you need me. And the 7 days off, I can do whatever I want to do, you know.
Go where you want to go, yeah.
And who knows, maybe him and I would get to a place where if he needs me to keep the kids, I would be willing to do that
Because that's
for
what
him.
used to happen in the past.
Yeah.
Sometimes he would call you and ask you about watching them, whether that was because we were going to go out of town or, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
So hopefully, you know, we'll get to that place where, you know, he could call me and I could say, oh yeah, I'll keep him this week for you or a couple of days if you got to go out of town and do something.
Because when Nell started pushing for storylines that targeted Melody's personal life, her family, her pain, and even her role as a mother, that was the line that couldn't be crossed. The real drama started months before the public explosion. Behind the scenes, there were secret meetings happening, meetings about creative direction, which was really just code for how to control the narrative. Nell wanted Melody back on the show, but only on her terms. She wanted to rebuild the story around Melody, but with enough control to shape how she appeared on screen. To Nell, it was business. To Melody, it was betrayal. When negotiations began, Melody made it clear she wouldn't come back if it meant losing herself again. She wanted control, real control, over her image and her story. But Nell didn't like that. Insiders say Nell felt that Melody was becoming too difficult, that she was asking for too much creative power. And when powerful people in this industry feel their control slipping away, they don't just back off quietly, they fight back. So Nell allegedly started planting stories, subtle things in the press, comments in interviews, whispers to producers about Melody being uncooperative. Those little words spread fast. Suddenly, Melody wasn't being seen as a professional woman protecting her peace. She was being painted as a diva, a problem, someone hard to work with. And when Melody's mother saw that, she lost it. For years, she had swallowed her pride, letting her daughter's name be tossed around in gossip blogs and social media drama. But when Nell's fingerprints started showing up on those rumors, she knew it was time to speak up. The moment that set it all off came during an interview, one that nobody expected to go viral. Melody's mother was asked a simple question about her daughter's journey and what she thought of the people around her. What came next felt like years of pain spilling out in one emotional storm. She didn't dodge the question. She didn't sugarcoat her words. Instead, she looked directly into the camera and said, "People need to stop pretending to care about Melody while tearing her down behind her back. Some of the same people who call her family are the ones manipulating her story for their own benefit. And yes, I'm talking about Nell." The internet went crazy. Within hours, clips of that moment were everywhere. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Fans replayed it again and again, analyzing every expression, every pause, every ounce of emotion in her voice. It wasn't just what she said, it was how she said it, with the kind of quiet rage only a mother could carry. It was a moment of truth that hit deep because everyone knew exactly what she meant. The people who had watched Melody suffer silently finally saw someone fighting for her, and the ones who had been manipulating the narrative, they suddenly had nowhere to hide. But here's the twist. Melody didn't even know her mom was going to speak out. According to sources close to the family, Melody was shocked when she saw the clip. She loved her mom for defending her, but she also knew what this meant. The battle had officially gone public. There was no going back. And Nell? She wasn't happy. Within days, Nell went into full damage control mode. She posted cryptic statements online, talking about misunderstandings and private conversations being taken out of context. But no one bought it. Fans flooded her comments, demanding answers, accusing her of manipulation, and calling her out for the very behavior Melody's mother had exposed. Then, something even wilder happened. Someone leaked old production emails, messages that seemed to show Nell and other producers discussing how to spin Melody's image to fit a certain narrative. It was proof of what fans had suspected all along. Melody wasn't crazy, she was being controlled. And just like that, the power dynamic flipped. For years, Nell had been the one calling the shots. But now, the audience was on Melody's side. The truth had come out, and the people who had been pulling strings behind the scenes were finally being exposed. Still, this wasn't just about reputation anymore. This was about real emotional pain, the kind that doesn't fade overnight. For Melody, this moment brought back everything she'd been through: the sleepless nights, the endless pressure, the feeling of being silenced in her own story. She had spent so long trying to move forward, to build a life beyond the drama. But this public battle dragged her right back into it. She felt torn, grateful to her mother for defending her, but also worried about the fallout. Because in this industry, every public word has consequences. Producers started calling. Some wanted to smooth things over, others wanted to capitalize on the attention. Nell's allies tried to spin the narrative again, painting Melody's mom as emotional or misinformed, but fans didn't buy it. They knew exactly what was going on: a mother standing up for her daughter after watching her suffer in silence for far too long. Melody's family became her safe place again. Her mother reminded her that she didn't have to be scared anymore. She didn't have to let anyone rewrite her story. It was a turning point, not just for Melody, but for everyone who had ever felt powerless in an industry built on control. But just when things seemed to calm down, another twist hit the internet. An insider leaked a private phone call, reportedly between Nell and another producer, where Nell allegedly said, "If Melody wants to play the victim, let her. We'll find a new one." That one line changed everything. Fans were outraged. The backlash was so intense that Nell had to turn off her comments completely. Hashtags calling for her removal started trending. Sponsors began distancing themselves. Even some of the show's cast members started unfollowing her publicly, a clear sign that her power was slipping fast. And through it all, Melody stayed quiet. No interviews, no posts, nothing, just silence. That silence spoke louder than any statement ever could. It showed that Melody didn't need to fight this battle anymore. Her truth was already winning. Meanwhile, her mother became a sort of folk hero among fans. People praised her courage, saying she did what every mother wishes they could: protect their child from an industry that eats people alive. But not everyone agreed. Some critics claimed she made things worse, that her outburst could damage Melody's chances of ever returning to the show. Still, others argued that maybe Melody didn't want to return. Maybe she was finally free. The emotional impact of all this ran deep. Melody had built her career on hard work and authenticity, but behind every smile was someone fighting battles the audience never saw. Her mother's public call-out didn't just expose Nell, it opened a door for Melody to finally reclaim her peace. For the first time in years, Melody didn't feel like a character in someone else's story. She felt like herself again, a woman who had survived betrayal, manipulation, and heartbreak, and came out stronger. And as for Nell, she's learning what happens when the truth finally catches up. People in the industry are whispering that her position is in jeopardy, that networks are quietly pulling back from working with her. Her name, once respected, is now linked to controversy. And while she might try to rebuild her image, one thing is clear: the damage is already done. What makes this story so powerful isn't just the drama. It's the reminder of how easily power can twist reality, how quickly loyalty turns to control, and how silence can become survival. Melody's mother didn't speak out for fame. She didn't do it for attention. She did it because she saw her daughter losing herself, piece by piece, to people who claimed to care. And when a mother sees her child being broken down, there's no such thing as too much. There's only action. That's what this moment was: a mother's breaking point and a daughter's quiet rebirth. In the end, maybe that's what it takes to break the cycle: one brave voice refusing to stay quiet any longer. So while the cameras, producers, and fans keep debating who's right and who's wrong, one truth stands unshaken: Melody's story is hers again. And as for Nell Fluchter, the woman who once thought she could control every storyline is now watching her own unravel, one truth at a time. Because when you spend years writing someone else's narrative, you forget one thing: eventually, the real story always writes itself. And this time, the world is finally listening. What do you think? Did Melody's mother do the right thing by calling out Nell publicly, or did she go too far? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity drama right here on Celebs Nature, where we uncover the truth behind the headlines.